Welcome to my Cymatics lab. Now, if you're just tuning in and don't know what cymatics is the study of frequencies, behavior on mass. So every sound produces cymatics. It's just observing what happens to matter is what we're going to be studying here. Water, sand, they produce different geometrical patterns that we also will be analyzing and taking notes on. So today we're going to be going over 528 hertz, which is a C, and we're going to be going over 432 hertz, which is a A. So I've composed two compositions, one in 528 and the other one in 432. We're going to observe the behavior of water on a speaker dish. So in this experiment, we'll be using isochronic tones. Isochronic tones are tones in the composition that create the geometric patterns based on interval placement. We're going to gather our information based on observation, and I'm going to give you my final note and conclusion on it. So now time for the science. Let's start with 528 hertz. I'll give my conclusion at the end of both experiments. So let's go. Experiment 1, 528 hertz, C minor. Experiment 2, 432 Hz, Earth resonance. So for 528 hertz, my conclusion is I can understand why it is used for cell and DNA repair, because as we watch the water behave in the dish, it actually resembled a living cell. And for 432 hertz, I can understand how that is earth resonance, because there are certain frequencies and patterns that were generated by 432 that were distinctly different from 528. So the conclusion is both of these things I feel like are important to know so you can understand what you're listening to and the effects that sound has on your body. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. Peace.